Math's for nerds. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. And today, I hope you're paying attention because we are in the classroom. Which classroom? We are in the BARD classroom. And with this enchantment, legendary creatures you control are going to enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on them. That's cool and all, but we really want to get into these next levels. For a green and a red, you're going to cost, everything is going to cost green and red less to cast. And then for level 3, which costs 5, which is pretty hefty, but the things you can do with it is pretty silly. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, you're going to exile the top 2 cards of your library and you may play them this turn. And these abilities will stack as I will figure out maybe here in a little bit. The Bard class is really good because obviously everything we're running here is a legendary creature. Except for the Tenacious Pup, but the Tenacious Pup's just so good that we can do it without it. The Bard class is going to let us storm. We pretty much just want to be going wide and storm. Traditionally, werewolves are a little bit more meta, they're a little bit more competitive if we're being honest, but there's awesome things that Bard class can do late game and recover better than werewolves can do. So there is a little bit of a niche that this deck can do better than traditional werewolves. We do have this Moraug. This thing is mostly just like a late game finisher. We're just running one just so we can dig with it, Bard class and whatnot. Get a lot of bit of power late game. So only one. It's not necessary to do anything else. Toski, obviously legendary creature. Arlinn, legendary planeswalker. Halana and Alena, obviously a legendary creature. One of the best plays you can do in this deck is Bard class turn 2. On turn 3, you use level 2, make everything a 1 red and green less, and then you use Tovolar for 1 colorless mana. Next, we do have the Cemetery Prowler. The Cemetery Prowler, if you can get all of this out, if you can get Bard class to level 3 and Cemetery Prowler to make everything cheap, you're playing spells for free. Cemetery Prowler is going to make everything cost 1 less, which will be a creature, and then you can use Bard class, everything's already costing less, and you're just going to be casting, you're just going to be exiling, playing, and everything's going to be for free. Everything's going to be for 3 less up to, if you have the Bard class and the Cemetery Prowler out. And then obviously we got the Targ, the Demon-Fang Gnoll. This thing's really cool, because obviously you're only running this in a Bard class deck, but you can play it for free if you get up to level 2, so that's really cute. Everything else is pretty standard here. I mean, we're running legendary creatures. We're trying to go wide. So, class is in session. Let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Zaxxery Binks. I love that name. You get a gold star. We'll go give you hello. We'll greet you with open arms here, because... Hello! Okay. Let's get a friendly match going here. Shipwreck March. Okie dokie. We go straight for our Bard class. Let's go for the Targ. That's a better play here. Is it? I don't know. I get a little nervous when I'm going against what I think is control. Then I just want to get some more creatures out on the board. We'll worry about the Bard class a little bit later. Tovolar comes out to go woo. Unfortunately, Targ is not a werewolf, but it is a legendary. Okay, I think we're kind of cooking now. Oh, but okay, let's try it out. Targ can increase our attack power by 1 because we're swinging with something with power 6 or greater. Okay, down to 10. Hey, this is pretty easy. Tovolar will let us draw a card. We could have doubled our power here to make it another 3, but I don't think that's really worth it. Let's go for Bard class. Bard class fortunately lets us do some cool stuff. So, okay, counter target spell. Okay. No big deal. We've got another Bard class. Unfortunately, this does make it go, whatchamacallit, daytime, because we did cast 2, technically. So that is a little unfortunate, but I think that it's worth it in the long run. We'll be able to use this Bard class and maybe be able to storm off. So, Teferi, okay.
Time for a complex plan.
No.
Let's improvise.
Don't improvise. Hopefully it doesn't work for you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rooting against you really bad, Teferi. So undo this.
Some think time only flows in one direction.
I always thought it did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we do have enough for the Frostbite. I think we could kill the Teferi. Let's go ahead. Swing you and use Frostbite with you, and then swing in with Tovolar. I think it's probably the most optimal. You know?
I've seen that one before.
Have you seen that one before? Have you seen that one before?
Will tell.
Only time will tell, huh? Let's go ahead and use the BARD class here. We could always go for Cemetery Prowler. I think we're going to keep the Cemetery Prowler. Go for BARD class. And go for Tenacious Pup now. I just got a strange feeling in the pit of my stomach. They got some sort of removal. So I want to be able to recover a little bit. We could go for Cemetery Prowler and the Tenacious Pup. Instead of bumping up our award class. No, we could not. So never mind. That would have been the play if we could have. I just want to make sure. Didn't do a little bit of miscounting here. Leer. Okay here, Leer. Let's drop our snow-covered mountain here. We are swinging with everything, obviously. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Targ will bump all of our creatures up. And I think they have to actually block. We are challenging for lethal if we want to use the double, the power and toughness. So let's see what they want to chump. They might use Tovolar because they don't want us to draw an extra card. That would make a lot of sense. So they're going to use Tovolar. Makes a lot of sense here. We can go ahead and use this. I think we just want a little extra damage because we can't. I mean, the BARD class is cool and all, but we don't have any legendaries in our hand. So let's go ahead and do this. Take him down to 1, unfortunately. Tovolar will still let us draw a single card. It's another land. That's really unfortunate. Oh, we're getting kind of flooded here. Down to 1 life. Let's see what we can do here. Destroy all creatures. We're going to need some help from the BARD class. We don't get the help. Place this down. Alright, we're going to need some legendary creature help. We need it oh so badly. We got a Blizzard Brawl. Memory Deluge. Should we went for the Cemetery Prowler? Probably, but we're here for the content. We need the BARD class to do the thing. Geist Channeler. Okay, so they would have been able to wall off the Prowler. Come on, we need a legendary. There's our legendary. There's our legendary. There is our legendary that costs less now. Unfortunately, we won't be able to use the landfall ability right away, so we'll keep the snow-covered forest. Maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Tenacious Pup. Oh, wow. We get 2 more lands off the rip here. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Drop this. Landfall. And I guess we'll just save the Blizzard Brawl, I guess. I don't really know what to do here. It's really unfortunate. And they all have summoning sickness, so that's unfortunate. Let's go for the Cemetery Prowler. At least we can get rid of the Memory Deluge. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of you. I think that's the best way to do this. Obviously, the landfall is not relevant because we have summoning sickness, unfortunately. We did get rid of, what, 2 lands off the rip, off the top here, so maybe we, you know, helped out our luck a little bit here. We do get another ward class, so okay, I guess we'll go for ward class number 2. Nothing else we can do. We'll go to level 2, and we're going to save that snow-covered forest, obviously. We just really need we need some legendary spells here. We'll be able to storm really good if we can just get some legendary spells. Discover the formula. They've got to be in here somewhere. Come on, we draw so much land. We're running a lot of legendary creatures. Key to the archive. Okay, so now this is getting scary. We really need a legendary creature, or it's due time. It's go time, baby. And we get a Tovolar. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Let's go ahead and drop Tovolar here. BARD class will go off. We do get a Rahilda. I'm thinking, is it time? Do we want to do this? We get that would let us what? We could get more cards. I think it might have been. Do these effects stack? I actually don't know. I've never had 2 BARD classes at the same time, and they actually do. That's actually incredible. That's incredible. I did not even know they stacked. So a little bit of a nooblet here. Obviously we're playing the land. Land is value. Let's go for Arlinn. More storm with the BARD class. Class is in session. Class is in session. Arlinn comes through, makes some green.
Not let my pack fall prey to predators of the night.
No way, no more predators. And let's see what they got here. Obviously, I'm sure they've got a lot to work with a key to the archive and all the mana in the world. So let's see what they can do here. If we can manage to keep our BARD class up, and our Arlinn. So Doomscar gets rid of all the creatures, unfortunately. And they're going to pass turn. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and play this. Arlinn packs Hope. And we got nothing else to play, unfortunately.
Moment to strike.
I guess we'll play this. Again, we still like leave one in the pocket for the Minotaur. But this is not looking good. Discover the formula. Yeah. Arlinn does go into night mode, so that's good. But I mean, if they had anything to take care of Arlinn, we do have a few creatures with haste, so all is not lost just yet. Arlinn goes back to our hand. Okie dokie. Environmental Sciences. The game is not over yet. It's looking bad. Obviously, Control. We don't want Control to be doing this. Game is not out of reach just yet because now we can use the Bard class on Arlinn. So obviously it will be daytime by the time Arlinn comes out. So no haste nonsense for Arlinn, unfortunately. But Bard class will be able to stack because we'll be able to play a legendary that we have now. So whether they counter it or not, we will be able to play it. Memory Deluge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 land. 5 mana sources at least. Rahilda. Okie dokie. Let's go for Arlinn's Pax Hope here. Yep, Bard class will come off. And let's see what we can get off with the Bard class. If we can get some really cool... So even if they counter it, again, that's fine. Because Bard class still will go through. Oh, and we get Halana and Alena, and that is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful for us here. Because we can go for Rahilda. Bard class will go off again. And Halana and Alena will give us haste. And that's the key thing here. So if they can't do anything here, that's a 4/4. We can just go for Halana and Alena. Bard class, baby, class is in session. Woohoo! Look at all of this. Oh my goodness. This is only for the end of turn, but we can do it now. So, oh, we already played our land. Duh. I think that's the only way we can get haste, because we do have to wait for combat on our turn, so that is kind of unfortunate. But, yeah. What else do we want to do? There's so many things we can do here. Unfortunately, no other way to get haste. So, let's do Toski. Why not? Why not? Let's see here. Cemetery Prowler. I want to get into our Minotaur. But it's not really going to matter unless we get... I think it's just a matter of getting the haste. So, let's go ahead and do this. Halana and Alena. I'm sure they've got something to disrupt. Let's do Toski. Sure. I'm sure they have something to disrupt us, but we will swing in. We can challenge for lethal here. So, no Fading Hope or Divide by 0. We're looking okay. Yep, so Doomblade. Oh, and is that really it? Did they... Oh my gosh, we get it! We were prepared for the worst, but we didn't even need it. Good game! Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Moonface, hello! You go first. We'll go ahead and take this hand. Not a bad hand, if I must say so myself. And I wonder if the Moonface, is this like with the SpongeBob meme? Where like you're doing like one capital, one you know what I'm saying? Is it like you're like mocking? I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. We'll set down the Bard class. Hopefully the Bard class will end up paying some huge dividends. Ooh, the Fearsome Whelp. Ooh, and the Fearsome Whelp is very scary. Ooh, the Fearsome Whelp is ever so scary. So Bard class is really good here because we can just go ahead and pop this, and Tovolar becomes 1 measly mana. How wonderful is that? And it's now a 4/4. You gotta love it. What I don't love, let me tell you this, what I don't love is a Town Razor Tyrant on turn 3. I don't love that. That feels a little bit oppressive to anybody not running it. So if you just be a peach and not drop a Town Razor Tyrant, that'd be great. So let's see what they go ahead in here. They're thinking about it. Don't slow roll me, man. Moonface, don't you dare. With your funky name, I feel like you might be the kind of guy, or gal, or whatever to do this. And now I'm a little afraid. We do draw the land. The land's going to be very nice. Very, very nice. We can go straight into a Tovolar here. We can also go into a Cemetery Prowler. That's actually funny. We could make Tovolar free. But we could also make... That's interesting here. We go into Cemetery Prowler and make Tovolar literally free. But I think it's still better to go with Arlinn, Pax Hope. And the Tovolar here.
Innistrad's ancient magic may be our only hope.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I know that if they swing with the Whelp, it really sucks that Arlinn will die. But we can go straight for Tovolar here. And because we have got 3 puppies now, we can go Knight for Tovolar, the Midnight Scourge. Well, we actually go for Goldspan Dragon. Okie dokie. So, Arlinn is dead. Was dead no matter what. So that makes me feel a little bit better. A little bit more warm and fuzzy on the inside. 15 to 20. They go ahead and take a treasure token.
Encroaches further.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does do that. That thing that you just said. Town Razor Tyrant does its thing. This is really bad because now we can't. Now we're kind of at risk here. I don't know if we want to take the damage or not. Fearsome Whelp does its thing. It does go Knight, so that's nice. And do we want to sacrifice this? I just don't think we can. Not yet. We go for Arlinn's Pack Hope, and I think we're gonna have to do that. So if we go for Cemetery Prowler, we can exile our other Arlinn. Yep. Get rid of our other Arlinn. So the Planeswalkers will cost 1 less.
I must go.
And we're gonna cast as Arlinn for a measly 1 mana, which is pretty funny. Feels good to do that. 5/5 Trample Haste. But let's swing on in. Can they hit for lethal next turn? If they have a haster, they actually can. So, but we're doing all we can here. Draw some cards. If we could get like a Blizzard Brawl and a green source, that would be insanely cool. And we actually do. How cool is that? Let's go ahead and use this Blizzard Brawl straight on. I think it doesn't. I think the Goldspan Dragon is definitely the best by far. Let's go ahead and Blizzard Brawl that Goldspan Dragon. Get it out of here. The Town Razor Tyrant is done doing its thing. So down to 4. We're still not out of the woods yet. They can't swing for lethal, so that's nice. But Arlinn does die here. So that's unfortunate. Fortunately, unless they've got another Dragon's Fire, which not looking good, Tovolar will be able to set everything to Knight. I'm going to take the action because I want to be able to trample here. Or, yeah, I just want the extra little boost here. So without even doing any math, because math's for nerds, we're in the class. Hey, we're the slacker in the background. So let's go ahead and decline this. Screw it. We don't need that stuff. Let's play this. Sure. And let's just swing in here. They're going to say good game. Without doing them. Okay, and that's going to be it. We take it. Bard class for the win. Bags packed. How we doing? We're going to pack your bags. I hope you're ready. Hope they're nice and packed. Let's go for the Tenacious Pup here. Tenacious Pup, always a classic 1-drop. Straight out of Alchemy here. You just gotta love Tenacious Pup. It's straight into Rahilda. It already has first strike, but now it's gonna come in with a trample and a vigilance counter on it, and just like what more could you want, honestly? Rahilda wanted Cutthroat. Come on down to the Price is Right. Swing on in, and now we got a Rahilda with first strike, vigilance, and trample. Hope you got. Ooh, okay. So we got Angel of Unity. That'll be able to wall us for at least 1 swing with Rahilda. Yeah, I think we're just gonna swing in here. Let's see what they want to do during combat before we decide to do anything. So they do. Okay, so they take it. Let's see what we can get with Rahilda. The Glass Pool Mimic. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help us at all because we're running legendaries, obviously. So that doesn't help us whatsoever. Okay, I was kind of hoping they would block, because then we could use Cemetery Prowler. So, I guess we'll just go with Cemetery Prowler, even though it doesn't really do anything right now. So, pass turn. I hope we don't see a Righteous Valkyrie. But if we do, we're ready. Maybe. Vanishing Verse, that's manageable. That's manageable. It does go into the exile pile rather than the graveyard. So again, Cemetery Prowler is still kind of in La La Land, unfortunately. But we'll drop the second Rahilda. Rahilda is always great. Cut all the throats, Rahilda. We'll get rid of this, and we're just not really ready for the Glasspool Mimic. It doesn't really help us that much, so there's no point. Cleric of Life's Bond. Alrighty. So when this swings in with Lifelink, this is going to be pretty bad because it'll bump up the Cleric to a 3/3. So we can't really swing in with Rahilda, unfortunately. I mean, we can. Just I don't know if it'd be in our best interest. And we finally get a hold of a Bard class. Okie dokie. I think we're just going to have to play this. We're going to play this. I don't think we really want to swing here, unfortunately. It's just not in our best interest. Next turn, we'll be able to pop the Bard class and hopefully get up there, go from there. So Lunarch Veteran is going to come out, and we're both screwed on land right here. Like, this is an interesting match because we're both missing land drops. They have 2 land. I feel bad for them. We've also missed a land drop, so we do get another land here, so that's going to be nice. Let's drop this, and let's go to level 2, baby. Class is in session. And because we do this now, Targnar is free. It's literally just free, so that's a very, very good. And unfortunately, we're still kind of in La La Land. Because we don't really want to swing in with all these. Do we want to make a go at it? No, we just can't. We're just not ready yet. Next, hopefully we can get one more land and activate this Bard class. And be able to do some cool stuff from there. That's the entire point of this deck. So do you get an Elite Spellbinder? The Elite Spellbinder honestly isn't that bad. I mean, it's still not great, but like, our hand isn't that menacing. We're really trying to draw for an answer here. So Elite Spellbinder is going to do its thing. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Pull that junk inside your trunk. Another Cemetery Prowler, and that's fine. I mean, we're not even playing the Cemetery Prowler. So, this lifelink's gonna hurt. This lifelink's gonna hurt, but now we can get the Rockfall Vale, and that's gonna be very interesting here. See, now we can swing in with Targnar, the Demon-Fang Gnoll. Before we activate the class, I think I want to swing in here. So if we can trade with the Cleric of Life's Bond, I think that's something we'll absolutely be interested in. So, God, we can swing in with this, make this a 4/4, but I just don't know if that's really worth it. So let's swing in here. If they want to trade with the Cleric here, we'll double the power rather than go for Ward class. Because if this goes off, I mean, it's going to be so hard to come back from this. And they actually don't. That's really good. We'll take that damage, and Bard class will go to level 3, baby. Level 3. We can do this, but I'm going to save this because there's no point. It is now nighttime, so that's good. We get double strike from Rahilda now. And now we're really sweating. This will be the big, this will see who's packing their bags. Okay, and Inquisitor Captain, you know, it's not going to be great here. So let's see what we got here. They're going to gain a bunch of life, and what are they going to grab with the Captain? A Righteous Valkyrie, okay. Yeah. They won't be able to hit the, obviously the 27 threshold for at least another turn. They're going to swing in here. So we're down to 11. Bard class is going to be able to storm quite a bit now, so that's the really good thing here. I think we swing in here with everything, right? We got to kind of go for broke here. I hate to say it, so. Can't do anything there. We get a little bit of a boost. And let's see how they want to dish this out. If this Cleric of Life's Bond didn't exist, we'd be sitting really pretty. So they go ahead and just chump the... Not chump. We're chump attacking. Cemetery Prowler. Probably should have played the Toski to get a little bit of card draw here. So maybe got a little bit overzealous. I want to see if they block with the Rahilda, because we do have double strike on the Rahilda. And they let everything go. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this. This will be double strike, so we'll get 2 of these. Angel of Destiny. Okay. Interesting. So they go down to 6. I'm really surprised they took all of this. This makes little sense to me. Okay. This is what we're gonna play this for free, obviously. Exile at the top 2. We get another Toski. We'll keep you, obviously. Well, let's do this. This is where we start getting a little juicy here. Let's go for the Toski. Again, we're already doing the BARD class is already up, so the Toski is not that important in my opinion because we already have BARD class up, so we'll be able to do all the storming already. So the only other play we can do is Glasspool Mimic, but we are running all legendaries except for Cemetery Prowler. So it's looking like Cemetery Prowler is going to be the move. We will choose you because we don't want to legendary rule ourselves, and Cemetery Prowler will do that as well. So I think we're sitting moderate here. Again, moderate. See, I don't think they'll be able to hit the threshold, so they'll be able to swing for 8 in the air. Unless they can boost everything, and again, I just don't believe they'll be able to. We should be able to survive at least one more turn and then just go from there, see what we got. Ugh, another Righteous Valkyrie, oh my god. So that's a 5/7, holy Moses. Gain all of the life. And they, oh my gosh, they got there like so quick. I'm surprised they got back up to even 21. These will go through, obviously. We will survive one more turn, but we're going to have a hard time getting there. So we got Halana and Alena. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. Rahilda's not going to do it. We'll drop this. And what do we want to get? It doesn't really matter. I guess we just go for Rahilda, just kind of scare him off a little bit. Obviously, we're swinging all. We're going to do a bunch of cool stuff. Feels like a dying hope. We're not even seeing blue. It's fading hope. So let's see what they want to do here. I think the only other option we would really have was to draw into our 6-drop, Landfall, Minotaur, but it's not looking that way. If we could get into that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that actually would be pretty close. That would be relatively a close battle. If we could have another phase here. So Cleric Life Spawn's gonna take care of the Rahilda, nice and easy. It's going to take care of the Tenacious Pup, nice and easy. I don't really know what we can draw with the Toski. We're just kind of playing this out. And we could double this. It doesn't really do anything. It goes 8. Yeah, we'll just click some buttons here. Bang, bang. So down to 6, we're going to lose next turn. Toski will go off, but again, I just don't see what else we can draw. Arlinn packs Hope. Yep, that's going to be a good game. So we're back here at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and all I gotta say, this deck is a blast to play with. I would definitely recommend, if you're in, obviously bronze, silver, gold, even platinum. Obviously the season just reset, so we're in platinum now. You can go ahead and play this deck. It's really fun. You can level up with this deck. It might be a little bit more grindy than obviously your meta deck, but if you're looking to have a competitive deck and still have fun, this is a good deck for you. Obviously you're not going to be making probably not Mythic. You're not going to be doing some serious damage in Diamond with this deck, but it is a fun deck. And obviously when you go back down to Diamond, because obviously I'm being Mythic, you go back down to Diamond when the season ends. So that gives you an opportunity to play around and make a little bit more of a funsy deck. So I had a big blast making this deck. Hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. So go ahead and leave me a like. Button looks just like that. Helps me out tremendously. Go subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I am, whatever you got to do. Just do something, because it helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate all of you. So that's all without that. Without further ado, I think that's about all I got. ManaMan, out.